Hello everyone and welcome to a one-off Let's Play. Today we're playing Mortician the game, and this is going to take some explaining, okay? So, there is a Facebook page called I Make Memes While Listening to Mortician. And we should start off by explaining who Mortician is, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay, Mortician is a death metal band from, I believe, New York. That sounds right.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a three-piece death metal band from New York that they use a lot of samples from horror movies in their music, and it's like, how the hell would you describe it?
It's like a horror, like extreme death metal type of stuff, like very like heavy vocals, high emphasis on gore and that type of stuff.
Yeah,
I would say.
And if you know anything about Dalton and I, then you probably heard us. If you follow this channel, you probably heard Dalton and I talk about heavy metal on various past episodes of Drivecast.
Hell yeah.
So you know that we're both metalheads. And if you know about my other channel, the one that I've had even longer than this, then you know that I upload heavy metal to it. In fact, I'm uploading a heavy metal demo from a band called Chapel of Ghouls. It's one of the earliest French black metal bands, part of the Les Legions Noir movement that was the black metal circle that was there.
Yeah.
And obviously named after a Morbid Angel song.
Good ass song too.
Yeah, from their debut album Altars
Hell
of
yeah.
Madness, which is a very, very good death metal album. What I've noticed about Mortician is a lot of metalheads argue about whether they're worth a damn or not. I kind of dig them. What do you think of them?
I haven't. Yeah, like truth be told, I haven't listened to too much of their stuff, but I have listened to like tracks off of like several other albums here and there.
Yeah,
and I pretty much dig that type of stuff. I mean, they do have a cool sound that's their own, and
yeah, I like that. Like, I don't own any of their albums, unfortunately. I have just heard tracks here or there, like you, and I like them. But
yeah, I dig it too.
But there's a meme page called I Make Memes While Listening to a Mortician, and it's fairly popular among metalheads, but the rest of you probably have no idea who it is, or probably wouldn't find anything they post funny because it's about a bunch of bands you probably never heard of. No, which is fine. I mean, obviously Mortician's kind of an obscure band to begin with.
It's a pretty niche thing.
Yeah. But if you like heavy metal, I would definitely recommend seeking that out and giving it a follow. I'll leave a link in the description below when this goes up on YouTube. They post a whole bunch of memes related to Mortician, and a lot of them are pretty goddamn funny, and it's actually probably one of my favorite YouTube pages right now. They post a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I gotta check that out sometime.
Well, I tagged you in it when they posted this. I tagged you in the, like, they collaborate with the what's the Chris Barnes page called?
I can't remember exactly, but I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about.
It's like I make memes while listening to Graveyard Classics or something.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Something along those lines. They collaborate with them a lot, but they put out a video game. So apparently one of their, one of the people that runs that page is a programmer. So they put out this little video game, and have you played it?
No, yeah, I tried to run it, but my antivirus software doesn't like it too much.
Oh. You probably tell your antivirus software to either ignore it or turn it off just long enough to allow you to play it. It's not a virus, even though your antivirus software...
It happens a lot to me with a lot of games.
Yeah, it's happened to me when I bought copies of Call of Duty Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, and Advanced Warfare for about $2 each at a It's like a Sal Valve, but it's called something else. But it's basically a Salvation Army type of store. And they I forgot what I was going to say. They are Steam install only, and I had to get a specific file to get them to run outside of Steam. And it's a file that tells it it's installed on Steam anyway, is basically what it is. And every Steam game has it, but for some reason when I downloaded the individual file, instead of it just being part of a Steam game, my antivirus caught it.
Oh, shit.
And I had to tell my antivirus, ignore this file. It's fine, so I can play those fucking games.
Yeah, I gotta get around to that.
Anyway, let's get started, shall we?
Yep.
Brooklyn black metal nerds have come across magical text at the New York Library searching for grim images to scan for their shitty demos.
Ain't that the truth?
With their newfound magic, they have joined forces to invade the beloved land of Yonkers. That's where they're from. Yonkers, New York.
Yonkers, New York. Yeah, that's right.
Where the largest collection of horror samples can be found. Their intention is something lame like collecting and selling these samples so they can buy more chainmail and antique swords to bring to Renaissance fairs.
That's a good plan.
I'm sorry, this is great. Either way, you must protect your samples, your sample collection, and wipe out every nerd possible.
Oh, a nerd killer.
And here,
I see where they're going.
I love that the sprite really does look like the guy from Mortician. Look at this. Doesn't he?
Oh god, he does. Holy shit. The beer gut and all. Yeah, this is my first time seeing gameplay, so yeah, it has an NES feel, which is cool.
Yeah. You play it with left and right, L and R and the mouse, and then, or not L and R, WASD and the mouse.
There's guns. Yeah, that's kind of funny that he's just throwing the guns. I think AVGN made a joke about that one time.
Yeah.
That's a reference to an AVGN episode.
And yeah, probably there's it wouldn't surprise me if James actually knows who Mortician is.
Yeah, because he's into a lot of extreme stuff.
Yeah, he knows who Witchfinder. Like he brought up Witchfinder General in one of his reviews. I was like, how the fuck does
yeah, that's
James
cool.
knows who Witchfinder General is?
There was a what's bullshit episode about iTunes updates or something, and he had he was recording his iTunes library, and there's Cannibal Corpse and all these thrash bands, these more underground thrash bands, and what the fuck, James, you got good taste, bro.
He actually kind of does.
He really, yeah. I like his videos about Sabbath and Metallica and shit like that.
I haven't seen those in a long time, but yeah, that's good stuff. I wonder if he's updated it to talk about Metallica's latest. I wonder what he thinks of it.
Yeah, I've looked that up too. He did a podcast about Metallica with his wife one time. I was on their website.
Oh, you have a jetpack. Oh, I'm stuck in the terrain. You have a jetpack, too.
I like the health icon at the top left, where, Doom.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that style for, a health icon.
But yeah, this is really all it is. This is why I didn't want to do a proper video review. I thought a little Let's Play video, just playing it for a while, would be fine. Because there's really nothing else to it. You get your gory 8-bit deaths, though, so it's pretty great.
You could do an AVGN episode about this game.
I would laugh so hard if James did this game.
Yeah, because he He did that one episode where he played the fan games and then ended with him playing the AVGN Adventures game. I remember.
Yeah, which is actually getting a re-release. I tagged you in that on Facebook, but I think the guy might have deleted the original post and reposted it or something. But yeah,
I remember clicking on it and it didn't like come up or something.
Yeah, but AVGN Adventures is getting an enhanced port with like new features, and it's coming to consoles and stuff.
That's cool.
And it's both of them in one package, so that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, because like I can't remember which one I like more, honestly. I like the second one. I like the world like HUD, kind of like Super Mario Brothers 3 in the second one, but the first one was pretty fun. I mean, the last level is so fucking hard. Oh my god, it's really hard.
I think he didn't he ease up on the difficulty for 2.
Yeah, it's a lot easier for sure because there's a lot more. There's like instant death blocks. There's so many of them in the first game. There's not as many in the second one, which is good. Yeah. That was one of the annoying things about that game.
Yeah, it's one of the things that Pro Jared complained about when he did his video review.
It's a problem later on.
You can move the reticle so far off to one side that your character isn't even on screen. It's kind of easy to accidentally do that.
I gotta start making games on Game Maker for like metal bands and shit. I took a class in high school. That was kind of fun.
Mayhem, the video game, coming soon.
Yeah.
This also has like 8-bit like MIDI renditions of a lot of Mortician's music that sounds like it comes out of sounds like it belongs in like Doom or something.
That's kind of cool.
Which is pretty
cool. Doom
cool.
is metal too, and I guess they did sample a lot of metal songs for soundtracks.
Yeah, they did, like heavy metal, hard rock. There's like a 16-bit version of Angry Chair, a MIDI version of like Angry Chair by Alice in Chains, and there's some Pantera.
Some Black Sabbath, some Humanizer Black Sabbath, Slayer.
Yep. Behind the Crooked Cross.
Hell yeah. E3M, I can't remember what the mission was. Where that plays. Yeah, you could totally make it Mayhem RPG.
We'll talk about Mayhem in the second video we do. Oh boy, will we talk about Mayhem in the second video we do. So there will be more streaming of another game when we get done with this.
So who are the wizards?
The black metal nerds.
Oh yeah, the nerds, that's right. That makes sense. The true cult nerds.
If there is a level 2, I haven't found out. This takes place in a small area, and I think there's only one level. But hey, it's a free little indie game. I can't complain.
Yeah, because I never expected to ever see a Mortician game, like even a fan game.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it pretty much is. I'm gonna let them know that I did a Let's Play of it and see what they do. They'll probably make fun of me.
Yeah.
Since that's what the page does. But this
can't get up there.
This is really all that there is to it. I mean, there's a couple power-ups here and there that you can pick up.
You can't go right anymore. Like other buildings you can go in.
Not that I've found.
Oh, there's a VHS.
Ah! I died. And I wanted to be probably the first, and let's be honest, only person to let's play this.
Yeah, pretty much. I can't see anyone else doing this. Be cool if there was, though.
I should find, see if Mortician has a demo that I could, A, use as tracks for this, and B, eventually upload to my other channel.
Oh, the gameplay one. Or the FS Metal.
Yeah. The gameplay one is just where I dump raw gameplay that I record. If I record raw gameplay for basically any reason at all, it goes over there.
Yeah, it's good to differentiate things with different channels. Organize it more.
Like if you guys want to see the entire Let's Play that I did, the entire playthrough that I did for my Fallout 3 review, all 89 hours of it is up on my other channel in like 30 videos. Some of them are very, very long. And I had, the radio off the entire time. Because I really don't feel like getting myself into any kind of trouble for having licensed music.
It's really touchy on here, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, it always has been. Except before YouTube. But YouTube was owned by
Google.
Yeah, it was better then.
Yeah, I remember that.
The early days of YouTube, people just uploaded whatever the fuck they wanted.
Yeah.
Like, here's a full episode of The Simpsons uploaded in 3 parts.
I used to watch like entire episodes of like everything on YouTube when I first discovered it. There was so much of that, and all of a sudden, just one day I started getting on there, and it was all gone. And I'm like, oh, where'd it go?
Yeah, I'm sure they got a lot of threats about lawsuits over that. That was back in the days when you'd have like a picture of boobs on your thumbnail, even though it had nothing to do with
yeah,
the video.
Old school clickbait
in question, because that got people to click on your video.
Like you could rate things like with 5, like with a star system. And I like that so much more than how it is now. I like the star system.
Yeah.
You could see like what rating the video was before you clicked on it. That was really useful.
Yeah, and I miss video responses too.
Yeah, oh my god, I remember watching them all the time for my favorite YouTubers.
Like, I didn't do any video responses myself, but because this was all before I was really into video making. But
yeah.
I probably would do it today. I'd be like,
whose face is on that moon?
I don't know. Yeah, but it's just a really simple game where it's arcadey, like see how long you can survive kind of thing.
Like see if you can beat your highest score.
Yeah, very much a old school arcade kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, if this came out in like the early '80s or some shit, like this would be like something at least.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a free indie game. What do you expect?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
There's enjoyment to be had. I'm making a video out of it. I'm probably going to try to find Mortician's demo to put a track from that at the end of it. Just because that seems appropriate instead of be just randomly picking something heavy metal.
Yeah, it would make a lot of sense.
Which is what I usually do.
Yeah, because you shouldn't have problems with demos on here.
Rarely.
Yeah.
I
remember one time you got caught with it one time.
Yeah, that happened at the end of last year. I didn't upload anything to my channel, my metal channel at all for about 3 months because I got 2 strikes from one demo that I uploaded. Funny thing was that the algorithm didn't even pick up the fucking demo. Like, it wasn't copyright claimed or anything before it was taken down.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, you would think you wouldn't get any strikes for that.
Yeah, it was a manual claim.
I wonder who did it. That's a big question.
Probably probably like whatever obscure ass black metal band it was from France that is pissed off that people could actually listen to their music, because you know how black metal musicians are.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them take it too seriously.
Yep, definitely. I got 900. And then I died.
Is that your high score?
Oh, 1080 is my high score.
Yeah, you can beat that. Never mind.
Well, not when I die, I can't. A live system would be nice. Like you get more than one life to do this, but
Yeah.
I'm nitpicking a free game. It is what it is. I just never thought I'd get to play a Mortician video game, but here we are.
I would have never thought either.
More obscure metal bands should get video games.
I'm all for that, that's for sure.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Pig Destroyer, the video game.
I'd play it.
Nauseam, the video game.
I'd play it too.
Like, just anything.
There was going to be a Metallica game at one point. I wonder what happened to that. It's going to be like a car combat thing.
It was, yeah, they actually unearthed actual like test gameplay and stuff recently. Like, for the longest time there was like no like actual gameplay or anything like that, but they actually like finally uploaded some videos.
Shit.
I mean, it looked okay.
Iron Maiden's got more than one now, don't they?
Yeah, they have a mobile RPG. I played a little bit. I'm just not really too into the mobile.
Yeah, me either.
Stuff like that. But yeah, their Ed Hunter game was on like a compilation CD.
That was from the Blaze era, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, like the late 97, I think. Just
Good
like
luck getting it to run.
I always wanted to play it.
Yeah, good luck getting it to run on modern machines.
Yeah, come on, GOG, pick that shit up.
Wouldn't that be funny? GOG announces that they have the Iron Maiden video game, Ed Hunter. I've never even seen gameplay of it.
It looks very bare bones. It's very cheap, honestly. I mean, it's kind of cool going through like the environments of the first two album covers and like the London streets. I like that has like levels like that, like Egypt levels. Like the environments are cool, but like the actual like on rails aspect, it's like a light gun arcade game type of thing.
Yeah, we'll never get a metal game as good as Brutal Legend again, though. God, that game's good. The game's a lot better than it's got any
great
fucking right to be.
That's the best game for metalheads, I think. That soundtrack is like on point.
Yeah. When you're on top of a giant pile of skulls killing like demon nuns at the very beginning with an axe, while Children of the Grave plays, you're like, this is the most metal fucking thing I can ever imagine.
Hell yeah. And Lemmy shows up, and then
Ozzy and
Rob Halford shows up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm getting upgrades from fucking Ozzy Osbourne of all people.
I think is Lita Ford in it?
Hey, I think so.
I thought she was. The bad guy was played by Tim Curry, who, you know, not a metal thing, not metal related, but Tim Curry's awesome.
Tim Curry's cool. Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
He played what's his name? His name in the game was Emperor Diviculus. That was it. But he played. He was in Home Alone 2.
Haven't seen it, to be honest.
I love Home Alone 1 and 2. Fucking awesome games. They're fucking awesome movies, rather.
I remember playing the Home Alone 2 on the SNES. I remember being afraid of it when I was a kid.
Yeah. I can't imagine that. I wonder if the Good Son game that they mentioned in the AVGN review is actually real. Hard to imagine a Good Son video game.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's also kind of weird that movie exists. It's Elijah Wood and Macaulay Culkin when they were kids in a horror movie.
Can't beat that.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Yeah, suck that, black metal nerd.
And you killed a lot of nerds.
I was trying to
Wonder how you break
explore a
that
little
shit.
bit to try to find out what else is in this game and died in the process.
Not too much else to find.
There, I'm up at the top. Dead. You die. You! Next victim! There's a reference to a much less obscure metal band.
I wonder how you destroy those, like, bricks and shit.
I don't know. I've never
There's gotta
found
be a
out.
way.
Yeah, there's gotta be a way. Because there's items.
Unless they're just teasing you.
There's several items that you can get, and the only way to get them is to, like, destroy those bricks somehow, and I don't know how to do it. Shit. Dead. Come on. It takes several shots to kill one guy. Oh, dead.
Several handgun hits to the face.
Yeah, throwing your fucking... I don't even know, I think a pistol or something at him. I got a power up of some kind. Dead. Okay. Ah! Holy fuck. Spawned so goddamn many of them. Is it possible?
Yeah, this game's tricky diggy.
Got one of them. Got another. Come on. Die, you son of a bitch. Oh, I think it missed me. Yeah, your portrait actually gets, like Doom, it actually gets progressively more fucked up as you take it damage.
So your skin's just fucking melting off.
Yep. That happened in Doom, too. Like, and Wolfenstein, for that matter. The original Wolfenstein, or not the original Wolfenstein. The original Wolfenstein was like a fucking stealth game for like Apple II or some shit.
Yeah. Something weird like that.
It was supposed to originally be a much more in-depth game than it wound up being, but they couldn't get the stealth mechanics to work in 3D, so... Or the pseudo 3D that it was.
Yeah.
Raycast.
Would have been interesting.
It was supposed to be like a... more of a story, and... It's supposed to be like leveling up, and like... I don't remember. It's been a long time, but it was supposed to be a much more... And if the Doom Bible had wound up coming to fruition, Doom probably would have been the same. Got one more. Oh, he got me.
Oh shit.
I actually want to sit down and, like, I think you can, like, read the Doom Bible online.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
I'd love to read through that and the Fallout Bible, too. It's got a lot of in-depth information on the game and the world and stuff like that.
Oh, hell yeah. So that was a cool, like, world and lore. The whole series. Like, most series pretty much do. Especially Fallout.
A lot of the lore in Doom, like, they added a lot more lore in Doom 2016 for people that care.
Yeah.
Like, you have to
It's
like,
there for, yeah, it's there if you care about the story. Which is cool.
There's actually a fair bit of it. There's like his son died because of demons or something.
Yeah.
And he started killing them in hell and was so fucking good at it that he impressed the Seraphim, who I forgot there were spikes right now there. He impressed the Seraphim, who gave him the armor and weapons that he uses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like blessed him, so the Doom guy is actually blessed by an angel. And there's at least one of the books based off of Doom that mentions that he is like a devout Catholic and grew up, went to Catholic school.
It's really interesting.
I think he's an ordained priest too, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. Which is like,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that about the lore.
he is the Doom guy is qualified to be Pope. I support Pope Doom guy.
All the way, baby. Doom Guy 2020.
Okay, I think that's enough. We're gonna set up and record an episode of Drivecast for you guys, but that's enough. Mortician game for now. We'll stop it here and start back up in just a few.
Sounds good.